Yeah, Anointed But Arrested. You can't believe it's a story that came to mind when I was teaching my diploma students. I was teaching them about prophetic script writing, how to write a prophetic script, about how to have a film with suspense. And as I was teaching them, I just said, for example, we have a man, has a church, came to arrest him, and this is this. And the entire movie said it within 30 minutes before them as an example. And that was what happened. And after that section of their lecture, then this now happened. Also, we learned Igbo language. I learned some new Igbo language. Odorogunaya. Are you sure? Mandina and Dina Shiri. I'm surprised people said I murdered their language, but then I know we should try to cross, at least to do that for the language. I'm Femi Adebile, popularly known as Fejosbaba, a filmmaker, a drama apostle. I played the role of Solomon Chibuzo, the son of the hilarious pastor Chibuzo in the movie Anointed But Arrested. I directed the movie. Yes, I directed Anointed But Arrested to the glory of God. Anointed But Arrested is that one film that came to me when I was not expecting to write a script. I was not expecting to even do anything. I was lecturing my diploma students at the Fejosbaba Talent Workshop. They called me that they had prophetic script writing, and I teach prophetic script writing in the academy. So I was teaching them about what a prophetic script should carry. What are the elements of a prophetic script? So while I was teaching, I just said, for example, we have a man who is an Igbo man from Delta State, local government, and he's anointed, but they just came to arrest him suddenly. The audience will be wondering, why are they arresting this man of God? What has he done? And then I shared the entire example before them. Never knew they were recording. So after the class ended, I left and I forgot. So later on, the Lord now pointed me to the fact that that story, you shared an example to them in class. Go and shoot it into a film. At that time, I tell you, I had forgotten the story. Those who are my students watching this video will connect. I'd forgotten. I don't even know what the element of the story is again. So I had to call their class governor, Ross Samuel. I said, this thing I taught you in class, you still have this film? I said, it doesn't have it, so that he has even forgotten. But there was one of the students who recorded the lecture, Bro Josiah. He recorded the lecture, so they sent the recorded audio to me in beats. So when I heard the audio, okay, it now came back and I began to write down. So that was how I came about with Anointed But Arrested. And that has now become a blessing to the whole world. That police station was our own police station. We built our own ourselves, because those in Nigeria, we understand that nowadays the NPF, the Nigeria Police Force, have made a law, so to say, that people cannot shoot in real police stations again. So the Lord helped us. We have a place where we normally use for police station, where we actually built. You could even see them still painting the walls. So we actually built that place for the police station. So that is our own film police station that we used. Anything that we are going to give to God, must be excellent. First of all, but the major thing is the message. If you look at the movie Anointed But Arrested, it has message. And this is kind of a message that a lot of us do not really talk about, especially we the young ministers, in that we do not understand the place of knowledge in whatever privileges that God has placed upon our life. No matter how you can be 70 years in the Lord, 50 years in the Lord, if you don't invest in knowledge, you can be put to shame. Just like it's quoted in scripture. But talking about the excellence, no matter how beautiful your message is, if it was not excellently shot, people may not see the movie. Excellence is a language, and there are people who speak it. So I was intentional about the production of Anointed But Arrested. Like my other movies that I'm directing, I could just be there for a while, just leave the set. I could even travel away. But this one, I was on set from start to finish. There was no scene I wasn't there. I made sure I was a part of everything. The dialogues, the way the actors would talk, the way the actors would act, the movement, the cameras, everything. I made sure I gave my best to make the movie excellent, so that viewers will enjoy what they are seeing. And I thank God the review so far has been also excellent.
Bolo, I never thought for years, I might be good to me.
Well, I've been directing movies now for more than 15 years by the grace of God. And so it only gets better. Now, talking about challenges, there's no good thing that we don't come with its own challenges. The major challenges I had on this set was having to bring some of my characters into life, into character. Yeah, I had to work on many of them. Many actors just feel you can just, once you cram the line, just dry run it. Is beyond, I had to teach them about beats, teach them about pacing and all the likes. And because I had to pay attention to the way the delivery happens, that was a challenge. And what is the challenge? Nothing, it's what we do, and then it can only get better. People talk about the fact that we take a long break before they see a new movie. Flashback to 2 years ago, where we release movie every Sunday. Those who are our subscribers knows that time. Every Sunday a movie will come out. When we did that consistently, because we normally have reviews, we now discovered that there were a lot of movies, but we could not really measure the impact of this movie because there were too many. It's blessing life. It's not as if it's not blessing life. We wanted to know and follow up on the movies we are releasing. So that is why now we do movies with little breaks. This is to give us time to promote a particular movie before another one comes to play. It's just for us to give adequate time, prepare well, work on the script well before you jump out on set, work on the set well, work on the post-production well, so that you check the preview copy again and again to be sure that the movie is good to release. So that's why we have breaks. But no matter our breaks now this year is no more than max 2 to 3 weeks break. You begin to see movie back to back with just minimal time for break. Well, if you ask about movies we see next, we have many producers in the house. This coming Sunday, that is the 11th of May, you'll be watching The Handwriting, written and produced by Abiodun Ogundepe Ayeloja. Then 2 Sundays after, like I said, we'll be having minimal breaks. We'll be watching Lost at Home, produced by Abrashegun Luyemi Fejosbaba. Then in June, you'll be seeing my new movie titled Raising Flames. Raising Flames is my latest movie that will come. We have not shot it. I just completed the script, but we're going to be shooting in the month of May and it will come out in June. So movies are coming out, expect them, and The Keeper, of course. Everybody is expecting The Keeper. We expect it. It's coming very soon. All right, this is Christian Movie Shop. If you love Fejosbaba TV, you must love this channel too. We are partnering with this channel. We are partnering with the owners of this page for the good of the kingdom. So please, kindly, if you love the person speaking to you, click the subscribe button of this page now and let's also grow this YouTube page like we have worked together to grow Fejosbaba TV. God bless you.